In this final chapter, we'll be covering how to create a good packaging and trailer for your projects. First of all, we need to understand what's the goal of packaging. You can package your projects in many different ways, whether it's through the traditional website, a pamphlet, or even a business card. But the main goal of packaging is to introduce, showcase, and hook. Introducing the idea to someone who doesn't know about it, showcasing what it looks like, and then hooking with the unique selling points. So how do we achieve good packaging? First, we need a catchy name that represents the idea itself, but in a unique way. Next, we need an engaging brief that gives us a gist of the project in a short, exciting, and hooking way. After that, we can have an in-depth section that goes more in detail over the unique selling points of your project. We can then add any instructions needed for controls, installation, or tutorials. But as we mentioned in the previous chapter, it's best to keep these instructions to a minimal and instead have the experience itself communicate them. It's recommended to have the names of all the team members that participated in the project be mentioned with the roles which they took on in the team. It's also good to have the real names of the team members so that they're easier to reach, and it's good to keep the roles short and concise. If I'm working on a game project, for example, and I did level design, mechanic design, narrative design, character design, and all of these things, instead of writing all of those as roles, I would just put game designer. And if someone is more interested to know exactly what you've done on the project, then they will ask you and you'll get the chance to tell them.
Quick break. This video is sponsored by my own company, Immersive Insiders, and we have some really epic news for you. We are launching Europe's biggest in-person XR hackathon, and you are invited. You and 150 other amazing XR creators from all Europe and across the world are invited to Berlin for 4 days of prototyping, meeting amazing people, having good food, being in Berlin, having amazing time basically, and most importantly, potentially getting funded by Meta and our other sponsors to really bring your idea into reality also. Since we only have 150 seats available, of course, I would highly recommend you to act fast, because once you are approved, it is first come, first served. So don't sleep on this. Get ahead and apply now. We're looking forward to meeting you in Berlin, xrcc.events, and there we go. I will see you there, and now let's move on with the video.
Alright, next we have thumbnails. Those are really relevant on hackathons that are hosted online, so that you have a website or something like that that you need to upload on. Thumbnails are the first thing that catches the eye, and so it's your first interaction with the tester. The more it stands out, the more likely someone will try it out. It's also important to add pictures of your final project in the packaging so that people can get a glance of what it looks like before they try it. Theming your project's page when possible is also recommended to communicate the essence of your idea. Easy access to your project's downloadable and a small optimized file size is also really appreciated. And of course, a very important part is having a trailer that showcases what makes your project unique. So let's go over what makes a good trailer. The trailer should cover the most important parts of your experience. You can also focus on having something that will get a reaction out of the viewer. This will get them instantly more attached to the product. You should think of having nice composition and soundtrack, and for that, good practice is having a written script for structure. And same as the packaging, the trailer has to have a coherent theme. A rule of thumb is that trailers should be around 90 seconds long. Any less and you might not get the message across properly, and any more and you might start losing the audience's attention. You should consider having voiceover, but only when necessary. It's better to keep the experience itself and the visuals do the talking. Focus on putting the project forward as much as possible and not yourself. And finally, try to finish with a banger outro. This will create a lasting impression on the audience and will hopefully increase interest in your product. I'll be leaving some links below to some packaging examples and trailers that might be helpful. And with that, we've reached the end of the Hackathon prep course. Now you're ready to join some cool hackathons and create some amazing winning projects. I hope you enjoyed and found this useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.